Hi, I'd like to introduce you to the project that Nancy Gandy and myself, Amanda DeVita, will be working on throughout these next 2 semesters. We will be talking about using images and incorporating technology to help students organize their writing and motivate them to want to succeed. The writing standards require that fourth grade writing pieces be clear and organized where ideas are grouped together to support the writer's purpose. Fourth graders are reluctant to write anything. To get them to edit their paper for organization is like pulling teeth. We're struggling in the classroom just to have students want to do the writing lesson. So we're trying to incorporate a fun and engaging lesson where they would want to participate. To increase motivation and keep the students organized, we have designed a project that requires the students to use technology and imagery. Using our social studies curriculum, the students will research a county in New Jersey. In previous years, the projects have been handed in with missing information and unorganized. Some projects were never handed in. This project was the research was partly done in the classroom, and the students were then required to make a poster at home and turn in for their social studies project. Each student is given a different county in New Jersey, and we are teaching the lesson using the model of Cumberland County to show what our expectations are for the project. Finding information about a specific subject is difficult for 9 and 10-year-olds. It is a chore that they are not happy to begin, let alone accomplish. Add a computer to this, and you have sparked their interest for maybe 10 minutes. So we're doing short lessons over the course of the unit to help them get to their end goal. Searching for information on the internet can be overwhelming for most students. They're 9 and 10 years old. They don't understand how to research things. So we're kind of helping them and giving them specific websites where they can find their information to make this a little easier. When students see a visual, their interest is renewed, hence all of the images in this slideshow. We are teaching the students how to Google a topic, request only images, and cut and paste those images into a Google slideshow. Once the students have their images saved, they are taught how to put relevant notes in each slide for narration later. We use our needs analysis tools to see where our students stood before this unit was to be started. We did a performance task where they were instructed to find images, cut and paste images, and put into Google Slides. Most of them were very successful with this. We also conducted a survey that asked them their comfort level with technology and writing. The Google slideshow will be created into a narrated movie using the notes that students wrote on each slide. Since the images will be arranged in sequence, their movie presentation will also be organized where ideas are grouped together. At the completion of their narrated slideshow, students will use technology to overlay an image of themselves into the narration. The idea that they will be in a movie presentation will spark their motivation to work through the rigor of each slide. We are looking into exactly which platform or app that we want to use to complete the final project. We had thought of using Erasmus, so that's still on the table. We're trying to find something that's going to be user-friendly for the students, and we also want them to be portrayed in the video. Using their narrated movie from their own words, students will write an organized report about their county, once again using the pictures to help guide their writing. And that's the end of our project. Stay tuned to find out how it turns out. Thank you.